Well, here in the city now, tonight, the NYPD is stepping up enforcement in neighborhoods seeing a spike in cases.
Several coronavirus clusters in parts of Queens and Brooklyn continue to cause alarm. CBS 2's Jessica Layton live in Williamsburg with more on this. Jessica.
Christina Maurice, this week we have seen a lot more testing in these hotspot areas. And as you mentioned, just tonight we saw police here on these corners handing out masks. Now, health officials say it's not about singling out any one particular community, but they say nobody is immune to the rules, just like nobody is immune to this virus. With faces covered and PPE in hand, officers stood outside a corner market in Williamsburg Thursday night, insisting the men, women, and children passing by put on a mask.
There should be enforcement. Enforcement works.
There are 20 problematic zip codes, mostly in Brooklyn, Queens, and Rockland right now, where the average COVID positive rate has risen to 6.5%. But some say the stepped-up enforcement is unfairly targeting the Orthodox Jewish population.
The governor and the mayor are playing tennis, and the tennis ball is the Jewish community. We're being slapped around like crazy.
But Jewish leader and former Assemblyman Dov Heikind says the problem with compliance, especially when it comes to large gatherings, isn't a stereotype, it's a fact.
The leading rabbi, I want to hear from them. I want to hear them telling everyone that if you violate the rules, you are disobeying God, because we're talking about human life here. There's nothing more valuable in Judaism than life.
Thursday, New York City middle and high schools opened for in-person learning, but the fanfare of the first day was short-lived for special ed teacher Noon Umanzor, who tweeted video of his empty classroom after nobody showed up for first period.
The kids did have to get temperature checks, so maybe that delayed them coming in on time.
In fact, it made some kids an hour late, a kink that will need to be worked out because screening for symptoms is more important than ever.
I understand, the clusters can definitely scare people. The state and the city are trying to contain that.
Governors in both New York and New Jersey urge people to download a free new voluntary contact tracing app that alerts you if you've been near a COVID positive person. Google put out a tutorial on the technology that it says won't track your location or share your identity.
Our technology disguises your identity by generating a random sequence of numbers that change every few minutes. Then, using Bluetooth, anytime your phone detects another phone close by that's also opted in, the two exchange those random numbers.
If your phone has exchanged numbers in the last 2 weeks with someone who reports a positive result in the app, you get a notification saying you may have been exposed.
It's a great tool to alert you if you happen to be within 6 feet of a person who tests positive.
And a reminder from the governor, we can all now be fined up to $1,000 here in New York for breaking the social distancing rules. Reporting live from Williamsburg, Brooklyn tonight, Jessica Layton, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Jessica, thank you.